Hello everyone, welcome to the monthly webinar for Thai stock market outlook and the stock pick in the month of April. After experiencing a consolidation for over 5% in March, some short-term rebound in April would not surprise us, but a high volatility along the way is also expected. Despite the concern over Greek bailout drama, we believe most of the markets have been gradually absorbing a potential of Greek exiting from the Eurozone. On the other hand, less bargaining power of Greek government amid limited of time in the next couple weeks to prevent the country from running out of the money might lead to a short-term solution soon. Moreover, the prospect of more easing policy from China after dovish comments from its central banks that there is more room for the country to ease policy if inflation continues to weaken would help to gear the market sentiments. In Thailand, progression of government investment projects would be essential as investors are waiting for a signal of this major economic driver for this year to be kicked off. So focus will turn to the Transport Ministry's plan to seek cabinet approval for 3 electric rail and 1 dual-track railway projects during the middle of the month. Also, the replacement of the martial law with Section 44 of the interim constitutions may provide a short lift to sentiments. However, the political concerns may resurface in second quarters when the constitution drafting process enters a public hearing phase as shown in the calendar here. The process of holding a public hearing on the draft charter would be during the 4th to 16th of April. For the market view, we found that the SET index has been dragged to near 1-year weighted average cost of both foreign and institutional investor. The chart on the left-hand side shows us the average cost of foreign investor based on fund inflow data dating back to early of 2014. The average buy-in PE ratio are estimated to be around 15 times comparing to the same index current level of 15-20 points. That is equivalent to a PE ratio of 14.8 times. That means foreign investor may come back for share buying again soon. The right-hand side chart tells us that the average buy-in PE ratio of institutional investors are a bit lower than foreigners at 14.5 times, equivalent to the same index level of around 1490 points. For these reasons, institutional fund outflow may remain. In terms of forward earning yield gap, which is currently at 4.96%, slightly above a 4-year trailing average of 4.85%, suggesting that may have some market rebounding from here and pull the earning yield gap back to average again. However, there remains room for earning yield gap to rise also to its early of year level of 5.32%. That means more downside could be in store for Thai stock market. If we convert it into PE ratio, it should be around 14 times, equivalent to the same index level of 1445 points. In sum, we expect to see another month of choppy range-bound trading for Thai stock market in April. The short-term bias may be tilts towards the upside amid bullish external and internal factors as mentioned earlier. However, room for upside appears limited at around 1550 as the pace of recovery in macroeconomic activities, which has the biggest influence on the markets, may be slow. While trading is also likely to be subdued in the first half of the month as a result of the long holiday during Songkran festival. Investors should be cautious on market downsides as well if any downside surprise happens. Failure to hold above a key psychological level of 1500 level could set the Thai stock market up for a pullback to test 1460 point. So for short-term strategy, any rally towards major resistance level of 1530 to 1550 point should be taken as a profit-taking opportunity. On the other hand, any dip, especially towards key support level of 1490 or 1460 point, could present an opportunity to accumulate position for medium to long-term investment horizons. A play on government's infrastructure spending and tourism revival look to be a good bet. Our top pick for the month are Advanced Info Service, Chokan Chang, and the Erawan Group. So then I will pass to for the more detail of each stocks.
Okay, let's move on. The first one is Advanced Information Service. It's advanced. We are looking for the upcoming auction on the fourth generation or the 4G. Recently, the National Council of the Peace and the Orders, or the NCPO, confirmed that the auction for the 4G mobile licenses would definitely be held this year with the 1800 megahertz and 900 megahertz spectrums to be auctioned in November and December. And the move will be positive for the Advance as its existing 2G concessions is due to expire this September, and Advance is also ready for the bidding for the 4G spectrums. On the other side, the Advance aims to boost its 3G smartphone penetration rate to 70% from 55%. The factor that would lead to its regulatory cost further lowers. And our forecast suggests the Advance will reach the net profit growth of the 9% this year to 39 billion baht. And we see the current weakness seen on the share price as a buying opportunities. In particular, the share price is already promised that is go down from the 253 to 235, even taking into account the dividend, the ex-dividend of the 5.96 baht a share. We think the share price is go down too deep and too much discount, and now is maybe is an opportunity to buy the Advance, given we have the positive event on the fourth generation auction or the 4G auctions coming up late this year. The second one is more likely the event is very soon. It will happen in mid this month, and actually in the Ministry of the Transportation will propose 4 projects. 3 projects is on the subway, in the pink line, the orange line, and the yellow lines, and also is a dual track projects worth about all of these is more than, it's very close to 200 billion baht. But in our views, due to the EIA preparation, we think just 2 projects will be lined up for the bid this year. The first one is the orange line. The second one is the dual track projects. It's altogether project value is about 132 billion will go on the table for the bidding. And for sure, we can see just the big contractors, the Thai contractor, namely is ITD, CK, and Stakon, will be the more will benefit the most from the bidding projects. We think it's just to give you, if we think the success rate for the winning just equally from the three companies, we think on the project value 132 billion baht is come up for the bidding this year. Will go to each of the 3 about 40 billion. This 40 billion new project will increase the backlog of each one. But in further, for the Chor Kan Chang, they will is expected to sign 2 more projects in this month, about 4 billion. So the momentum of the bidding to find a new project is look very positive in the short term. It's now we think it's time to bet on the new government bidding project. In fact, the share price of the Chor Kan Chang is already been down for a while, as the investor has previously is concerned about the delay of the government project. But now, just mid of this month, we see a little more progress on the more chance to see the bidding project on the government. So we think it's maybe now is a time to buy, to trading on the new event on the government bidding project. We have a buy on this one with the target price about 31 baht a share. The last one, we are called on the L1 or the ERW, is a play on the tourism. And as an international tourist arrival to Thailand has picked up steadily since the end of last year. And according to our data, the foreign tourist number to Thailand increased 16.3% year-on-year in January 2015, and also is among the 3 feeder market, or I can say is the customer target of the L1 is from the tourists from America, from China, and Singapore. Is also have a growth of the 0.59%, 57%, and 50% respectively. So on the momentum of the earnings of the company is quite good. And also the company has a pretty good diversified revenue stream across all the hotel segment. The company not only have catch up, not only target at a very high-end customer, they also focus on the budget hotel segment, has reflected by more opening is the hop-in hotel, which has the highest margin among all the hotel segment. So they have some kind of the diversified revenue stream. And we are looking for all of this information. It suggests that the L1 will deliver first quarter of financial year 2015 to grow both year-on-year and Q-on-Q. This is due to the improvement on the average hotel occupancy rates. We have a buy on the L1 with a target price 5.4 baht a share. That would be all for our monthly call for this month. Thank you for your attention.